What are you sharing? What are you sharing on your status? What do you share? How much of God do you share on your status? Nobody is saying don't share your business. Don't share somebody's birthday. No. But let's see who you are following. Talk about Christ in your following. Talk about your church in your following. Let me continue reading. And it came to pass that verse 15. All right, 16. We have read 15. And when the scribes and the Pharisees saw him, that's it. No, let us stop at 15 so that I don't start explaining. The point is that, and they followed him. They followed him. So make your presence known. Matthew chapter 14. Verses 13 to 15. Please, can I have sound? Matthew 14, verses 13 to 15. When Jesus heard of it, he departed by ship into a desert. When he heard about the death of John the Baptist, he departed thence by ship into a desert place apart. And when the people had heard thereof, they want to know what's up. Hey, what did pastor preach last Wednesday? What did pastor talk about? So they were, every time they want to know where Jesus is per time. Where did Jesus go? They say, we saw Jesus. He went towards the mountain. And they followed him on foot. And they followed him on foot out of the cities. They were looking for him on foot. Verse 14. And Jesus went forth and saw a great multitude and was moved with compassion towards them. He healed their sick. He healed their sick. And when it was morning and when it was evening, that was where loaves were multiplied. When there is a following, there is a release of God's power. Let's follow. Let's follow. Let's follow. Follow on social media. Follow. Throng his presence with your presence. Follow him. Follow Christ. He said, if you confess me before men, do you know what I will do? I will confess you before my Father and his holy angels. The more of me you announce in the book of Malachi chapter 3, I think verse 16. The Bible said, and those people that talked about God, that a book of memorial was opened for them. A book. Okay, this one is rejoicing about God. This one is testifying about me. A book of memorial was opened for them. Number 3, what does it mean to follow? To follow means that you trend him in your environment. Trend with him in your environment. Number 1, you talk about him to others. Number 2, you follow him. Wherever he goes, you go there. Wherever you go, wherever he goes, you go there. I remember some time ago, there's somebody that will always tell me, anytime you are traveling out of Lagos, let me know. Anytime let me know. I want to follow you in the spirit. I want to be praying with you. I want to be following you financially. How did the person got to know? One day we were chatting and she needed something. I said, sir, where are you? I'm not in Lagos, I'm in Benin. Wow, you did not tell me. I said, sorry, something came up. I just had to rush down to Benin to do something. Okay, please sir, send me your account detail. Anytime you are leaving Lagos, let me know. I want to follow. So Jesus, in the second part of following, when he went to the mountain, they followed him. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Hear God's word. Trend it. Share it. I was telling the leaders, I went for a program some months back. Not a church program. I went for a program and somebody came and greeted me. Pastor, people greeted me, but this guy greeted me and decided, please sir, can I sit close to you? I said, no problem, sit down, sit down, sit down. So we sat together. It was not a program where I had a special seat in front. I sat down like every other person. It was a training program. So I sat down, the guy sat down with me. Not everybody knew that that is a pastor seated. I said, please, I don't know. He said, I am one of your followers. I follow you a lot. So I brought out my phone. What is your name? He told me his name. I said, okay, you are that person. I thought you are in Abuja. I said, no, I'm in Lagos. Each time he sees me on Facebook, he will comment and share. That was my first time of seeing him. That day we exchanged numbers. I said, guy, anytime you need me, please chat me up, call me, I'll be available for you, whatever. He said, thank you very much, sir. How did we get to know? Following. So trend, there are people that I got to know, not directly. There are people that started following me because of some of you. Because of some of you. We are mutual friends. We are not friends. I'll just see that this person is Toby's friend. Okay, the person wants to follow me, is Toby's friend. I'll just accept. Click, friend. Trend. That's the second part. Then the number 3, in your environment. Trend about him. Trend about Jesus. Trend about your church in your environment. Mark chapter 5, verses 19 to 20. Mark 5. This is the story of the man that was healed, that had legions on the inside of him that Jesus healed. Jesus casted out demons from him. Verses 19 to 20. The man told Jesus, after Jesus healed him, he said, Jesus, I want to follow you. I want to, anywhere you go, I want to be going with you. Jesus said, okay, there's a different assignment I have for you. Verse 19. Howbeit Jesus suffered him not, but said unto him, go home to your friends. Tell them how great things the Lord had done for you, and how he had compassion on you. And he departed and began to publish in Decapolis. He began to publish in Decapolis how great things Jesus had done for him. And all men did marvel. So one of the ways you are a follower of Christ, you are a follower in this assembly, is that trend with your church. Trend with your church in your environment. I remember Sister Omaomi and her family. One of the ways the Lord gave us favor in that compound was there was a year she brought sticker for the church and gave to virtually all the neighbors. It was on their door. So the day I entered the compound, I was seeing sticker here. I saw sticker here. I had to ask them. I said, what's up? Said, we want you to have access to our neighbors. From there, I started entering apartments. Hello, hey, Pastor, welcome. Hey, Pastor, welcome. Hey, Pastor, welcome. Pastor, pray for me. Pastor, pray for me. Pastor, this. Why? Because they trended the church. They trended Christ in their environment. It is God's will that his manifold wisdom be made known to principalities and powers. And how will they be made known if we do nothing with the truth? If we do nothing with our testimony? We overcame the devil by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of our testimony. Words of our testimony. We talk about Christ. We talk about his church. We talk about his pastor. We talk about the shepherd in the place. We talk about how it is being done. how it is being done in the house. When you come to the house of God, your life will not remain the same again. So this man went round and published